right, a very good morning to you, and welcome again to ABIA Debate. And of course, you know, it started from Real FM, another partner radio and online media platform. Welcome and thank you so much for joining us on ABIA Debate this morning. My name is Ginika Olwaha. Over the weekend, we had the ABIA State election debate for ABIA Central Senatorial District. But some obvious reasons of the last PDP special governorship primary election that took place in Umuahia the same day, the PDP candidate Colonel Austin AKOBUNDU retired, did not participate. However, the organizers have graciously granted the request that we hear from him, having indicated interest to participate in the previous process. This morning on ABIA State debate, election debate, we have the PDP candidate for ABIA South ABIA Central Senatorial Zone, Colonel Austin AKOBUNDU. Don't forget that ABIA State election debate is aired on the partnering media platform. Talk about Flow 94.1 FM, Family Love 99.9 FM, Real 99.1 FM, Vision Africa Radio 104.1 FM, BCA 88.1 FM, Rapid 96.5 FM. Psalm 91.9 FM, Abba, Psalm 91.3 FM, Ibere, All Facts News, Online Television, Candid Reporters, Infonet Niger, Cassat News, City Times Online, The Bridge News Online, and Prof J Blog. So welcome again. Like I told you, the guest here is the ABIA Central Senatorial Zone candidate for PDP, talking about Colonel Austin AKOBUNDU. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Ginika.
Okay, now we may just start this way. People want to know exactly who is Colonel Austin AKOBUNDU retired.
Well, Colonel Austin AKOBUNDU retired is a native of Oloko in Iguano local government area. I went to my primary school in various schools because of the Civil War. Started from my village, St. Joseph's Catholic School, went to Enugu Kunano to continue and returned home during the Civil War. After my second primary education, I went to Government College Umuahia to pursue my secondary school education, after which I joined the military as a member of the 22nd Regular Combatant Corps, Nigerian Defense Academy, in the year 1977, graduated in the year 1979, and pursued my career as a young subaltern. And I retired at the rank of Lieutenant Colonel in the year 2000. Okay, so
yes, we have actually established the fact that you were absent during that particular debate on Saturday, owing to the fact that your party, the PDP, had a rerun for governorship primary election, on Saturday. But what other things happened that you did not, you were not able to make it to the debate?
Well, as a senior member of the party, you recall, I had held various party management positions. I was a national ex-officio. I transited through a congress to become the national vice chairman, after which I became a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Minister of State for Defense. That tenure was a very short one because our party lost election in 2015. During the Congress that brought a new executive, I contested for the position of National Organizing Secretary, which was zoned to the Southeast, and won. I served out of my tenure for 4 years, or 4 years rather. So given this brief resume about my journey through the party structure at all various levels, you'll agree with me that a Congress as important as State Congress to elect a new flag bearer after the demise of our ebullient Professor Ikonne, who was flying our flag, required the attention of people like us. And don't forget also, let me remind you rather, that I'm a member of NEC for life. So I had to get involved in making sure that the exercise was seamless. And truly it was seamless. Like, you know, we have a candidate in the person of Chief Okeahiwe. That occupied me. And as a mark of respect for the media and also for the electorate, I promptly advised our media aide to make excuses for my unavoidable absence, and I think he did that.
Okay, now let us get straight to the point. Tell us why you are vying for this position.
Well, I'm vying for this position because I know I have the capacity to deal with issues concerning my people in ABIA Central Senatorial District. As a senator, I know the responsibility that will face me if elected. I understand the needs and problems of our people. Having been part of them, like I said, most of the time I understand their challenges, their needs. And I think over the time I've also acquired the requisite experience on government issues of governance, and I have the capacity and network also, and sagacity, if I may use that, to interface with my would-be colleagues to generate the goodwill and to pass it on to our people through effective legislation and oversight. So I believe I'm well-grounded and I know the needs of our people, and I will attract the necessary dividends of democracy in diverse ways to assuage their feelings and bridge the gaps where they exist, infrastructurally and others as well.
Okay, so what law will be of paramount importance to you if eventually you get elected, especially where it affects the people of ABIA Central Senatorial Zone?
Well, you recall that a few weeks ago, I launched my manifesto, which we dubbed People First Manifesto. And all the laws, all that I need to do to put laws together are encapsulated there. I'm talking about democracy, freedom, justice, and fairness. I'm also talking about bridging infrastructural gap. Like, you know, that has become a problem not only in Abia State, but in most places. So legislations that will take care of the needs of our people, transparency, accountability, and accessibility to all that our people will require to live better lives. At the level of our legislation and laws, I will be at the forefront of ensuring that they are all captured.
Okay, now let's talk about your people.
And of course, that also includes security, which is a key element and very topical one at this time.
Okay, maybe we need to, interrogate your manifesto. What do you have for the people of ABIA Central Senatorial Zone?
Well, they are in segments. If you look at all that needs to be done, the first things that come to mind is empowerment, youth empowerment. I also know that that is topical and at center stage, and that will also be in segments that will be aggregated, to wholesomely deliver that. You are looking at youths that have gone to school, qualified without employment. You are looking at youths that are not graduates. You are looking at the youths also that have no means of going to school but can access training through other means, like vocational training and all that they need to earn a living. You are looking at all those. I'm going to concentrate and focus on whatever that will better the lives of the people. And youth empowerment has gone beyond providing keke and all that. I'm not saying that is not good. I'm only saying that we should also elevate the standards. For instance, I do not believe that every child can be a graduate. There are those who cannot be. And I also know that if you provide appropriate platforms through vocational training and power them by giving them access to finances, they can start their small businesses and end up employing graduates. I have seen it happen. I've encouraged people in the past to do that. And I know young people that started startups that have grown, and today they are employers of labor. And for those who are graduates at various levels, you empower them through giving them opportunities, looking for jobs for them. And those who also have skills, who want to do businesses, you give them access to funds, because the basic thing now is not paid employment, but to encourage young people to develop themselves in such a manner that they can also be employer of labor. It's not about handout, but getting them prepared to employ people and also getting them prepared for leadership.
Okay, so in the area of agriculture, do you have any plans for people of ABIA Central Senatorial Zone, considering the fact that some of them are also farmers?
Yes, why not? Because if ABIA State is an agrarian zone, no question about that. And in agriculture, the value chain is big. So we will encourage those who are interested in agriculture. First of all, funding is key. You have to create funds for them through various agencies and access opportunities for them. And again, you also need to facilitate markets. Otherwise, you have all kinds of produces in the market, then you have glut. Like as it was the case of cassava at the time, everybody went to it, but there was no market. You look at various categories of farmers, from subsistence level to all those who can, big-time farmers who can also export their agricultural produce, and encourage them through access to funds, exposure to agencies that can help them, through training. You provide advocacy also for them. Like I said earlier, access to market is very, very important.
Now, let's talk about the positions you've held before now. You've held positions in government. Tell us what were your achievements at the time.
Well, the very outstanding position in government, the truth is that I've not held the elective position. That's one. I was a minister of State for Defense, and it was a very, very short tenure. I was a minister just for 2 months and 9 days. If you calculate the number of days I was in the office, and you will agree with me that that was a very short period for anybody to make impact in terms of goodies that will go to his people. But that notwithstanding, I was also able to empower some young people. I got a couple of them employed. I facilitated a few things for them in terms of access to money for small scale businesses. I know a good number of them that are in federal agencies, not only when I started as a party officer, by empowering them, encouraging them, sourcing for opportunities for employment, and also providing help, paying school fees, scholarship, and all that.
Okay, if you're just joining us, this is ABIA State election debate, and my guest is the PDP candidate for ABIA Central Senatorial Zone. Don't forget that this particular broadcast is live on Flow 94.9 FM, Family Love 99.9 FM, Real 99.1 FM, Vision Africa Radio 104.1 FM, BCA 88.1 FM, Rapid 96.5 FM, Son 91.9 FM Aba, Son 91.3 FM Igbere, All Facts News Online Television, Candid Reporters, Infonet Niger, Kasat News, City Times Online, The Bridge News Online, and Prof J Blog. We'll take a breather now. When we come back, the debate continues. Stay with us.
Anyị tụọrọ ya votu, anyị tụọrọ ya votu, anyị tụọrọ ya votu. Chief Okoro.
Ah,
nke ịkpọkwa nwunye gị na ụmụ gị n'ọtụtụ ụlọ akpara PVC na akala agaja dịkwa mma.
Ọ ịnụbeghị na ndị Abia Central ekwekọrịtala na ọ bụ Colonel Austin Akobundu ga-anọchite anya ndị Abia Central n'ụlọ omeiwu ala anyị bụ Senate.
Colonel Akobundu
Ọ ya nwa.
Echigbo mmadụ ahụ.
Ọ ya ka anyị na-ekwu okwu ya.
Olee ebe o si na-afụta?
Ọ PDP ka o si na-apụta.
Ebe anyị sere mbala.
Ọ ya nwa.
Abia Central pụtanị n'igwe ka anyị bie ya n'aka ebe ahụ esere mbụlarị ka anyị tụnye na Colonel Austin Akobundu ịnọchite anya Abia Central na Senate. PDP power to the people. Ma nwoke ma nwanyị bịa ọwa onye nke anyị nwata na ikere bịa ọwa onye nke anyị.
Ọ bụ ndị Abia Central Youth Movement tiri aka n'ozi a.
All right, welcome back to the program. It's still Abia State debate, and my guest is PDP candidate for Abia Central Senatorial Zone, Colonel Austin Akobundu, retired. And this particular broadcast is live on Flow 94.9 FM, Family Love 99.9 FM, Real 99.1 FM, Vision Africa Radio 104.1 FM, BCA 88.1 FM, Rapid 96.5 FM, Son 91.9 FM Aba, Son 91.3 FM Ibere, All Facts News Online Television, Candid Reporters, Infonet Niger, Kasat News, City Times Online, and the Bridge News Online. Prof. Jay's blog as well. Welcome back to the program, Colonel. Now let us look at your achievement as well as a military officer. When you were there as a soldier, what were you able to do for your people, especially in Abia Central Senatorial Zone?
Thank you so much. As a very young officer, I recall that as far back as 1986, I started grading and maintaining the roads in my local, I'll be specific, in my local government. And it was a yearly exercise, and it has continued till date. In 2004, to be precise, I single-handedly provided electricity for my community. From, if you know my area very well, from Imigu to Oloko, I provided electricity, I distributed electricity to almost every family, churches and schools at that particular time. It was a single project that I still relish and savor till today, because at that time you could count communities that were fed with electricity. Electricity was mostly along the major trunks, Ikotekbene Umuahia Road. But I was able to, by the special grace of God, achieve that feat. As a military officer also, I encouraged lots of young people, those who were interested in the military, to get recruited. Some of them went to NDA. Those who couldn't were recruited, and also they pursued their career and got to the highest. Some of them are still in the military option, not just the Army, Air Force and Navy, as well as paramilitary institutions. I'm aware of some gentlemen that also helped. I recall one brilliant chap from my place. I was in Port Harcourt then, very, very brilliant, an engineer. Through my facilitation, he was employed in Ajip. And today, that young man has been a source of pride to me because he has risen very high. And he has also helped. The multiplier effect is unbelievable. He has helped to employ and empower as many people as possible. I started encouraging young people to go to school as far back as that time. I provided funds, encouraged them. I can't even count the number of young people that have empowered. Some I don't even know them. Some of them stop me, say, "Sir, I'm so person, I know you will not remember. What are you doing now? I'm here, I'm there." And it's a major source of accomplishment and pride for me, to the glory of God. So I've done quite a lot.
Okay, now let's talk about party politics. Your party, the People's Democratic Party, has actually occupied the position which you want to also occupy right now since 1999. So far, what do you make of the performance of the previous senators who have actually represented the zone?
Well, if you were in attendance when we launched our manifesto, I paid special tribute to all of them who had the opportunity, to be senators of Federal Republic representing ABIA Central. At each point, they did their best. The job of a senator or a legislator is not to award contracts. The job of a legislator is to make laws and attract contract and other amenities to his or her constituencies. So most of them did very well. I know that even in my community, I recall Senator Digije gave us our first borehole. I know Senator Nkechi Nwogu built a school block and provided a borehole at that particular time. I know that Senator T.Orji has done excellently well in my local government and in all the constituent local government areas. I know that he has attracted water resources in terms of borehole. He has built hospitals. He has attracted electricity projects. He has empowered lots and lots of young people through his scholarship program. So all of them at one time or the other have done very well. But all I say is that looking at the benchmark in my job is to follow suit and surpass their achievements.
Now, let me also get your general assessment of PDP in Abia State since 1999. They've held sway here. With what is on ground right now, what would be your assessment, not this time around, not as a party man, but as an Abian?
Every administration has its own challenges. There are low points, there are high points. The administration of Okezi Bazu has done its best, especially in the areas of infrastructure in some parts of the state. It is still work in progress. I know, I take my area for instance, the roads leading to my community was first awarded by NDDC at the cost of 1.4 billion at the time some years back. I single-handedly attracted that project. But unfortunately, because of the politics of NDDC and lack of proper appropriation and funding, that project was stalled, is being reactivated, and the governor did not wait for NDDC, to come back to site. He has also taken up the challenge of ensuring that that road gets into my community and beyond. And as I speak to you now, work is going on. They are doing the drainages. I'm sure there are other communities within Abia State that he has made some impact. I'm not saying it's total. Government is a continuum. He has initiated some projects. He has committed to, as much as possible, completing them before leaving office. In the area of small and medium enterprises, has done very well. Today, ABIA Central is an SME hub. That is an area that I can credit the governor very well, because there's nobody who does not know that Abia State has been declared the best in terms of SMEs. He has also shown that youths can be lifted. His government has been more of a youth-sensitive government, even in terms of appointments. He has also empowered a good number of them. Like I said, it is hardly enough. There are areas that he still needs to pay attention to, and he has committed to that. Like I said, he's still work in progress, and he's doing his best, given the challenges and also based on the availability of funds at his disposal.
Now, tell us, how confident are you that your party, the PDP, will come out victorious in the 2023 governorship election in Abia State, going by the fact that there are other political parties who appears to be waxing so strong and very much willing to take over power from the PDP?
First of all, I am a strong believer in multi-party democracy. And I know that ABIA is predominantly PDP. To that extent, I'm confident that we'll win because we have an aggressive campaign that started but stalled temporarily because of the passing of our Guba candidates. I know that all the candidates have quality manifestos that they intend to follow if elected, and they are marketing and campaigning and ingratiating themselves with the electorate. I don't have any doubts in my mind, no matter the challenges, that my party will hold sway at the election.
Even when you have a new candidate who has not been there for a very long time, you just brought him in, how certain that he will win the election for you?
I'm sure he will win the election because he has been on ground. He knows everything about ABIA. He's a grassroots politician, and don't forget also that he's the political party that is going for election.
If you are just joining us, this is ABIA election debate, and the guest has been the PDP candidate for ABIA Central Senatorial Zone, Colonel Austin AKOBUNDU, retired. We'll take a breather now. When we come back, we'll now open the phone line so that you can be part of this discussion. Stay with us. All right, welcome back. It's still ABIA election debate, and the guest is the PDP candidate for ABIA Central Senatorial Zone, Colonel Austin AKOBUNDU, retired. Don't forget that this broadcast is live on Flow 94.9 FM, Family Love FM 99.9, Real 99.1 FM, Vision Africa Radio 104.1 FM, BCA 88.1 FM, Rapid 96.1 FM, Sun 91.9 FM Aba, and Sun 91.3 FM Ivere. All Facts News Online Television, Candid Reporters, Infonet Niger, Kasat News, CC Times Online, The Bridge News Online, and Prof J's blog. Welcome back to the program, Colonel. Now, it's time for us to actually open the phone line so you can be part of our discussion this morning on ABIA election debate. The numbers to call are 080-8182-6949 or 0811-605-2949. You can also send your SMS on 090-651-08-289. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, my name is Elin Maya from Hopewigwe.
Okay.
My friends call me Bruguri. I'm calling from Ikaranga South.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Our distinguished senator in West Indian, sir.
Morning. Hey, there.
Thank you so much, sir. Actually, I don't have any question to ask our incoming senator because I know that he has packaged so many things for the people of ABIA Central. One thing I know about Colonel Austin AKOBUNDU retired is that I have not seen him make any promise without fulfilling it. And if you watch or if you go through his manifesto, you actually find out that he has packaged a lot for ABIA Central's constituents, especially the youth. He has made so many promises to ABIA Central youth. So I want to urge ABIA Central youth, in the Central at large, Kani Nyaka, so this man vote because this man is a good man.
Okay.
So he's a good man. If you come close to him, you know that he has genuine interest for the welfare of Ndata Central.
Thank you.
So I want to implore Ndata Central constituents to vote for this man massively to ensure that he is being elected on February 25th. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Hello, good morning. Hello? Okay, the number is to call at 080-8182-6949 or 08116052949. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Philip, good morning.
Good morning, welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, Mr.
Kingsley, go ahead.
This morning, because they don't have any legacy at all. Go to the street, and let the opinions of people, you know that PDP hasn't done well for this country. So, to me, PDP is doing nowhere. We have to see the masses, we are going to get the better. Let us find a fresh air and see what's going on in this state. For me, PDP has no legacy, has nothing to offer.
Okay,
So,
thank you.
There's no reason to go PDP again.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. That's your opinion, though. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, the numbers again are 080-8182-6949 or 08116052949. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Awesome. That's Colonel Austin AKOBUNDU. Good morning.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Colin Sudochukwu. I'm calling from Amaponte.
Okay.
Please permit me to use Igbo.
Go ahead.
Okay. Colonel, I want many doubts. You're a very good man.
Thank you, sir.
I've not met you before, but from things I know. But there are some areas expected it point network the questions and there's some certain things when I go about the governor what he did. What about salary? That's one. Two, I also want to advise you, you're an elderly man. You may travel far and near. You know what I'm saying. This election now all about party. It's all about individuals. Because as for me, I've been in PDP. I've not gotten anything. I also want to use this opportunity to tell you, you talked about agriculture. Agriculture in Egu, it's not the same one now, only release the echo. Individuals say we're in Aba. I have a farm that contains up to 800 broilers. Since last year, all of them died. I've been out of business for good 3 to 4 months now.
Wrap up.
So what I'm trying to say is this. I want you to stand on your own. Talk about yourself so that people will vote for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's see if we can take another call now. Hello?
ABIA Polytechnic to Federal Polytechnic. Now, you talk about the governor. I don't want to associate with the governor because you are an elderly man who have advised the governor all the issues in the society, like the payment of salary, the pensioners, the teacher, the doctors are still on strike. As an elderly man, how do you advise him? And then you can pass a bill at the national level to reflect or to in conjunction with the state assembly to compile these things to end this suffering from the audience.
Okay, thank you.
You.
Thank you so much. Colonel, I think I should allow you now to react to some of the questions raised.
Well, when I marshaled out some of the achievements of the governor, I didn't talk about salary. I don't have any detailed information. I know that there are salary areas, but I can only say that I am sure the relevant authorities are doing their best. I don't have facts. I don't have details about the number of months the salaries are being owed to civil servants. And I'm also sure that they are listening to this program and will have to do the needful. Then the second gentleman talked about agriculture. I mentioned clearly that by the special grace of God, if I'm elected, I will pursue laws and legislations that will facilitate the growth of agriculture. I talked about access to funds. I talked about training. I talked about empowerment in that area. I also talked about advocacy. I know that agri value chain is huge. And I know that most of the people I know at home are farmers. And I also know that ABIA is an agrarian state. I'm not yet a legislator, but I know that this is a core area that I'm going to focus my attention, because if those at home are busy and properly engaged in agriculture, the ripple and multiplier effect will be profound. When I talked about access to funds, that means specifically loans that will help them grow agriculture, depending on the level. Whoever that is involved is participating or will be participating. I mentioned all that. I think I've answered the issue of salary. Salary came up a third time. I've also talked about I don't have facts, and I know that the various agencies and ministries are also paying attention. I don't have facts as at what they have done or where they are. In terms of advice, yes, from time to time we do give advice to the system. I'm part of the system, and I know that as a legislator to be, if we get there, there will be collaboration between national legislators and state legislators, and by extension the state government. That collaborative effort will be the key to getting things done, and we'll be in a better position to also advise the government in the states.
Okay, let's see if we can take some calls now. Hello, good morning. Kindly move away from your radio set. Okay, welcome. What's your name?
My name is Cyril from Mr.
I didn't get that name, sorry.
My name is Cyril.
Okay, Cyril. Welcome. Okay.
Today, welcome our incoming senator.
God bless you.
First, Akobundu, it's a long time I know you, and I know what you can do. You cannot promise what you cannot do. And I've heard all that you have said. I only pray to God to enable you to fulfill all your promises. And I know the God we serve will see you.
Amen.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's go over to our SMS line. This one is coming from Prosper Oba in Ikuana. He said, the truth remains that Colonel Austin AKOBUNDU is a leader we can trust, a man with milk of human kindness and passion for service. His antecedents give us assurance, and which made the entire Ikuano for his endorsement. I think you were trying to say that the whole Ikuano endorsed him. Okay, thank you so much, Prosper.
Thank you, Prosper.
Okay. This one said, good morning, Colonel. My question is, what's the Colonel's relationship with the governor? What has the Colonel done to ensure the pensioners in Abia State receive their pay by the Abia State government? And what are his involvements in ensuring the striking health workers go back to work? Colonel.
Yeah, my job, thank you so much for that question. I think I answered part of it when I responded. I answered the questions that came earlier in terms of salary. I said I know that workers are being owed. Let me also say that I'm aware that pensioners are being owed. I have had interactions even through the Commissioner of Finance on efforts being made to alleviate the suffering of pensioners, and he gave me a peep of what they were doing and the efforts of government, and I encouraged him. My job now at this point is to advise. I have empathy for those who have come under the weight of old pensions and salaries, but like I said, I'm also aware that government is making conscious efforts, to offload this debt burden. I don't have details I don't have facts in terms of statistics and records. So it will continue to be work in progress. We'll continue to advise. My relationship with the governor is cordial. He's our governor. I have access to him. And if he's listening, he will also attest to the fact that once in a while, I advise and also give him ideas on how to continue to render the services he was elected to render. Thank you.
All right, let's take another call now. Hello?
Hello?
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Eze, calling you from ABIA.
Okay.
I was speaking very well. Colonel, what the calming spirit, social people. So, my this calming spirit.
Hello, Ichie. Hello?
Huh?
Kindly speak up a bit.
Okay, thank you. Listen, a Colonel will calm. There's a two people what they calm. Jesus know where they calm, one on one. So, I need to go Jesus on our always. So, tell the calm, we need to follow. But don't enter into you, Basara, this guy, you can work this way now. Because you are also trying to get the road to vote. My mother is going to vote. No, because it's managing way to run a bank. He doesn't have a bank.
To government to do the needful to ensure that the sufferings of all of us are alleviated. We have come under the severe burden of this cash squeeze. You don't have the old one, you don't have the new one. This is purely federal government responsibilities. The governors are talking, the legislators are talking, and those of us who are going for elections know the pinch, are feeling the pinch of what is going on. And we're also talking through diverse avenues available to us, and we'll continue to talk.
Now, Colonel, as a lawmaker, what will be your position on the local government autonomy?
Well, it's desirable. As a legislator who pursue it, is on the card. And for me, really, the development that is impactful is the one that is done at local government level. And I think ABIA State House of Assembly has also passed a bill to that effect, and clearly that shows the desirability. It's still work in progress. The next Senate and House of Representatives will give impetus to that.
Okay, let's still let the calls be coming. 08081826949 or 08116052949. You can also send your SMS on 09065108289. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Dick Geneka, the distinguished fourth area man, and I thank you, Colonel AKOBUNDU, for coming on the board to make us.
Welcome. What's your name?
Thank you so much, sir.
My name is Uche calling from Government College.
Okay.
So, on the coming senator for ABIA Central, your name was severally mentioned in the third road contract of NDDC that was supposed to run from Dalako Oboro to Nchara community border community with Akwa Ibom State. Can you kindly and succinctly tell us why the failure of that road project and what you intend to do if re-elected, if you are elected as the senator to actualize that project?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. If you listened in earlier, I explained a little bit of the problems of that road. I was the one that attracted that road. It started by 1 kilometer, and I used my network then and relationship with the then leadership of NDDC to push it to 14 point something kilometer, if I recall. And it was an equal son that was the consultant that designed the road. The first money, to the best of my knowledge, that was released to the contractor was for clearing. And he did that up to an extent. And the appropriation was not enough. It was in the process that the contract got stalled, ostensibly because at that time they were talking about a percentage in terms of quantum of contract that will come, a project that will come to certain areas of ABIA state. And we were advised, to get the consultant to see if it could be transferred to a regional project. Regional projects have more appropriation in terms of funds. And I single-handedly pursued that to get it to make it a regional project. I think Honorable Abonta was a member of the appropriation committee or NDDC committee at that time, and he was quite instrumental. We're in the process and we got bogged down by the challenges and politics of NDDC. The project did not die, and because there was need to do that job, I also got it reactivated through the minority leader in the House of Representatives, who is a friend of mine, Ndudi Elumelu. He pursued it up to a point, and everybody who has been following the politics of NDDC will know that at the time there were ups and downs. It was a bit turbulent, no board and all that. Okay. For the forensic inquiries were instituted. But the good news is that I had to cry to the state governor, who, irrespective of the fact that that contract which is subsisting is still being worked upon, he graciously accepted to do the road. It's the same road. He's doing it. If you go there now, you see massive drainage work going on towards Oloko. And my dream is to see to the conclusion of that road. And it will become a lot better if I get to the National Assembly, because I will be part of the appropriation process. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Lizzie Ndume said, we are having a bad situation, a situation of bad transformer. I know more fine in Ndume. What can the corner do to help us, because we are part of his constituency?
Well, what's the name?
Lizzie.
Lizzie, thank you so much. At this point, I'm not yet elected, but I've taken note of this problem, and I'll bring it to the attention of the authorities, because I need your support, I need your vote, and your people deserve better electricity. So I will take it up as part of my civic responsibility, not necessarily because I'm running an election, but even at that, I need your support, and I'll take it up. Thank you very much.
Okay, let me sincerely thank you. The PDP candidate for ABIA Central Senatorial Zone, former Minister for Defense, Colonel Austin AKOBUNDU, retired. Thank you so much for coming on the program. And sincere thanks to...
Thank you for having me, Guinea.
Thank you. And to all of you, the partnering station, Flow 94.9 FM, Family Love 99.9 FM, Real 99.1 FM, Vision Africa Radio 104.1 FM, BCA 88.1 FM, Rapid 96.5 FM, Son 91.9 FM Aba, Son 91.3 FM Ibere, All Facts News Online Television, Candid Reporters, Infonet Niger, Kasat News, City Times, The Bridge News Online, and Prof J Blog. Thanks to all of you, our partner and media platform. Thank you so much. I think this is where we'll have to leave the studio now. And thank you for calling in and sending in your SMS. God bless you. My name is Ginika Olwaha. Good morning.